Hi everyone, how are you today? I just want to welcome you to the Empowering You Nurses show. I'm Dr. Miriam Smith, DNP. I'm excited again that you're here and that you have been following me. That's very, very important to me. And I know you're a valued person and you are valuable and you are amazing and all those positive attributes that you do possess. I'm excited that you are with me today. So our episode today is on stress. And one might ask, what is stress? But stress is one of the responses of our body to pressure or situations that are seen overwhelming. And so there are some factors that might really trigger stress. Some of the factors that might do that, like financial situations, unable to cope with financial losses, the loss of a loved one. Like right now, I'm experiencing a loss of my mom. She's not yet funeralized. That is stressful. Work-related situations. Just situations that are aggravating and not pleasant. Those can be triggers. It might be something simple and it might be something great for another person. However, we all experience stress at some point. So today, my goal is for you to, the stress factors that you might be, that might contribute or trigger your stress, that they will be alleviated. And so I'm going to tell you a few. There are many, but I'll address a few of them that you might be able to use to help cope with your stressful situation right now. So first of all, I want you to think of yourself. Think about me. And you are supposed to care for yourself. How are you going to do that in caring for yourself, your body? You're going to take some deep breaths. Be deliberate about that. Take that time out to do some exercises, some deep breathing exercises, or a walk, or whatever exercise might help you to alleviate some of the pressure. Do that. You can do some stretching, okay? You can do some stretching. You can also meditate. You're a believer or not, you can meditate. Think of the positive. Think of God's goodness to you. Be joyful. Unwind some of the things. Filter out some of the things that cause negative thoughts, negative things coming in your mind. Don't dwell on them. Find something positive to think about. Now, you also need to connect with others. There are many others out there who are waiting, who want to share and help to alleviate that situation you might be having. Now, think about someone who is positive. I remember in high school, there was a word that I had to do for, we would get quizzes at that time, those days. And one of the words that I remember is gregarious. That was in high school many years ago. And that means we're a social being. We need each other. We need to come together. So gregarious. And so because we need each other, we were made that way. We need to be able to interact. We need to be able to dialogue. And all those activities help to alleviate the tension and the pressure that most of us are experiencing in these times. Connect also with a faith-based organization or community where you'll have diverse activities, different individuals with different talents, talents and gifts that they can share. And as we interact with each other, no man is an island. As we interact with each other, we glean from each other positive things that will help us to cope in these times. I know that I'm experiencing grief right now because, as I said before, my mom passed and not yet buried, not yet funeralized. And I was reading a book, and the book said survival for having a loss. And I said, wow. And some of the thing, although I had studied some stuff some time ago, but one of the things that came to me was the adrenaline that flows. Either fight or fight. Fight. You're going to either fight or you just keep quiet. Flight or fight. And so the hormone that comes right there, that causes you to feel numb or you may be tearful, or sadness come over, or overwhelming feeling comes over you. It's natural. And remember that you can cope by talking to others. And different people grieve differently. People grieve differently in that they might just be, some might be quiet, some might just be loud and really carry on, but that's their way of coping. So I pray and I ask that you don't be judgmental. Your way of coping might not be the other person's way of coping, but over a period, give the person some time to cope and unwind and find different activities that can distract some of, and so it will gradually go. But believe me, there are hormones that are contributing to the whole. We are human. The mind, the body, the spirit, they all work together. So we need to know sometimes we might need extra help from professionals, counselors, or psychologists, or those who deal with the mental part. And this is Mental Health Month. So take advantage, and as others grieve, just don't measure the person or be judgmental, because we all grieve differently. And give people some spaces. Give each person a space, a spot that they can unwind for themselves and then regroup. Okay, so that's important. So whether you're a young nurse or older nurse or just a person, we all experience stress in our lives, and there are so many different contributory factors to our triggers to stress. And as I said before, we have like financial losses, we have the grieving process by loss of loved one, and we know many of us, if we're not directly, we are indirectly, because it might be a friend, it might be a family, it might be a neighbor. So we all need each other. And remember the word gregarious. We are social beings, and so no man stands alone. We need each other. And let yourself be a support person and receive support also gracefully. Thank you. I'm Dr. Miriam Smith. It was a pleasure just recapping and just sharing a few tidbits on stress, coping with stress. Now you can follow me on Instagram at PodcastMare. You can follow me on YouTube, Miriam Amanda Smith, and PodPal, Miriam Smith, on Spotify, Miriam Smith, Facebook, Miriam Smith. Thank you, and look forward to hearing from you again. And if you have a comment, please do subscribe. Invite someone to come on. Our young nurses, our seasoned nurses, all our nurses, and we appreciate you. Thank you.